Then the Lord said to Elijah, "Go and live in the village of Zarephath, near the city of Sidon. I have instructed a widow there to feed you." So he went to Zarephath. As he arrived at the gates of the village, he saw a widow gathering sticks. He asked her, "Would you please bring me a little water in a cup?" As she was going to get it, he called her, "Bring me a bite of bread too." And now in our minds, we're all going, now he's getting a little pushy. Right? God told Elijah to do this to him. She said, "I swear by the Lord your God that I don't have a single piece of bread in the house. And I have only a handful of flour left in the jar and a little cooking oil in the bottom of the jug. I was just gathering a few sticks to cook this last meal, and then my son and I will die." I'm going to read on the story, and this will start to click. But Elijah said to her, "Don't be afraid. Go ahead and do just what you've said." Now, this next part of this text, this is where in our American culture sometimes we go, "Oh, now he's gone really too far." He asked for a drink of water, and then he asked for a piece of bread. The lady's telling him right now, this is their last meal, this is all I got. And then he goes on to say, "Do what you just said, but make a little bread for me first." Right? Come on, dude. You just heard her say that this was their last meal and then they were going to die. Then use what's left to prepare a meal for yourself and your son. For this is what the Lord God of Israel says. There will always be flour and olive oil left in your containers until the time when the Lord sends rain and the crops grow again. So she did as Elijah said. She didn't pause. She didn't withhold. She didn't hesitate. She did what was happening. And then it goes on to say, and she and Elijah and her family continued to eat for many days. There was always enough flour and olive oil left in the containers, just as the Lord had promised through Elijah. You see, that's what God does. When we choose to live with a different mindset, that's the abundance mindset. It says, I have more than I need. I have more than enough. I'm going to trust God. Generosity has to do with trust. When you begin to trust the creator of the universe to provide for your every need and then some, and to bless you and your family, then he begins to do things and he begins to bless you in ways that only God could bring into your life. See, God can only bless obedience. God doesn't bless disobedience. When God tells you to do something, you respond with a yes, not a maybe. Not a hold on, I'm not ready for that right now. Not God, if you'll come back into me 2 weeks, I'll be ready. It's obedience right now, in the moment. No hesitation. That's when God does something great and wonderful.